Do you want to know how to get a lot of damage even in the Manticore? Our newest tier 10 tank in this game, tier 10 British light tank Manticore. All you have to do is you have to carry one special type of ammunition called APCR. But in the British tank 3 it is hidden APCR hash round which can do this. 1996 damage done with one shot with Hulk Smash's first shot into the enemy tank. Yeah, because it was actually his second shot, but into the enemy tank, because at first what I didn't show you was they had a little fighting, a little friendly boxing with the Badger 25T. They were pushing each other, they were fooling around, because this game is so friendly, no demon damage anymore, they are able to do that, they are able to shoot at each other. Please Wargaming, next up, please remove enemy team damage as well. As I said in my previous episode, just try it out, it makes this game even more friendlier. No toxicity at all, no enemy team damage, fixes everything. Just try it out for a batch or for a year, as you like to test out stuff, overpowered tanks and super weak tanks as well. And this actually leads me into my next topic. I believe by now we all know, if any one of you are following any YouTubers, any streamers, I believe you all know how bad the entire British light tank Tech 3 is. It seems like I made one episode called Does Wargaming even play their own game? Seems like not very often, because yes, those light tanks, the entire Tech 3 is super useless. So 30 seconds ago I mentioned how long time it usually like to take to balance something, to nerf something. For example, if one tank is completely overpowered, broken, they know about that. They usually like to take so much time. Of course, people are free XPing towards it, they are spending gold, they are spending money. Understandable, right? Understandable. Really not, but what can you do? For the health of the player base, it is not understandable, but to make money, it is understandable. So usually they like to take half a year, something like that. And I am really extremely curious how long time it is going to take when they realize it is not working out. We tried, it is not working out. I see the idea behind it. Let's make a light tank which cannot heal a lot of damage, which is decently fast, mobile, but still not the fastest light tank in the game. Small, good camo, but the camo is nothing exceptional. D100LT has almost the same camo. D100LT can do all that and even more. EBR 105 has better camo than this one, and if you fully pimp up EBR 105, there is nothing this tank can do better than EBR 105. And even if you fully pimp up this tank as well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything novel. It doesn't have anything what screams, yes, I would like to test it out. This seems to be like an awesome feature, awesome alpha damage, awesome, like crazy good camo, crazy good mobility. I would like to test it out. Nothing screams on this vehicle. Nothing, it doesn't have anything novel, as I said. How to fix it? For the start, give it 460 alpha damage, for example. Same reload time, same amount of ammunition, 460 alpha damage. It is not going to make DPM overpowered, not even close being the best DPM in tier 10 compared to some other tier 10 light tanks. It is just different, novel, high alpha damage. Or maybe you can even bump it up to 500 per pop, which is still not going to make this tank overpowered. Even bumping the alpha damage up to 500 is not going to make this tank overpowered. It equals 2145 damage per minute with the same reload time, which is still lower than on AMX 13105, auto-loading tier 10 light tank. Better than on EBR 105, which it should be. Once again, Wargaming, I have said it, I have reminded you 10 times already. You said when you introduced EBRs, when you introduced wheeled vehicles, you said no wheeled vehicle is able to take 1 versus 1 fight versus any same tier light tank. EBR is able to do it easily with APCR ammunition, with HE, which has 105 millimeters of penetration. It can do it eyes closed. 500 alpha damage is going to make TPM better than on EBR 105. Almost the same with Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Still worse than on D100 LT by almost 200 damage per minute. Still worse than on WZ-132-1 and still a lot worse than on Sheridan. But it would be special. Talking about the results, or talking about how those tanks are performing at the moment, as you can see, this battle over 6,000 damage done. Awesome result for any light tank in this game, I would say so. But together with that first 2,000 damage ammo rack blow up. This battle, what you're watching now on the background, is actually the highest damage battle on Russian server at the moment. The previous one was the highest damage battle on EU server, uploaded to whatreplays.com, and this one was uploaded to whatreplays.ru. And I know replay sites doesn't mean everything, doesn't say everything, but usually it gives you an idea at least which tanks are performing and how good one or another tank is performing in the game. And of course, not every single player is uploading their replays to the site, but usually it gives you an idea at least. I know Skill for LTU did something like 6,200 damage during one of his streams, so there you go. But I was checking those replay sites to see how the entire British Deck 3 is performing at the moment. Usually when the Deck 3 has been released, there are many players who free experience to tier 7, tier 8, tier 9, tier 10 as well, and first battles are already coming in. For example, tier 9 GSOR, ABR FS, or whatever the name was. On whatreplays.ru, there were no uploaded battles, no uploaded replays whatsoever. That says something, most definitely. On the EU server, the highest battle, the highest damage battle with this tier 9, with British tier 9 light tank was 3,600 damage and 22 spotting. Second place, 957 damage and 1,200 spotting. And finally, 0 damage and 0 spotting. Tier 8 seems to do the best actually, LHMTV, or as people like to call it, L8 TV. Yeah, those vehicles have already many nicknames. Tier 7 setter has been called the shitter, upsetter, many upsetter is actually, yeah, kinda clever. Props to you whoever thought about that. Tier 7 upsetter. But checking other stats, tier 8 seems to be performing actually quite decently. 4,700, 4,600, 4.5k, 4,000, 3,600 seems to be average upload. So tier 8 LHMTV on average is performing almost the same, if not better, than Manticore in tier 10 battles. Why? Because we are talking about tier 8. And tier 7 as well, setter, not bad, 4,000, some 4,000 damage uploads, 4,300, 4,100, 3,000, many 3,000 battles. For example, one battle is with 3,500 and 2.6k spotting. So let it sink in, think about that for a second. Tier 7 upsetter and tier 8 LHMTV are performing better than tier 10 Manticore on average. Yes, Manticore is able to get higher damage battles for obvious reasons. Bigger alpha damage, sometimes simply map plays out like that, game plays out like that. You are going to see higher damage records, of course, in tier 10 Manticore for obvious reasons. But on average, if you take the damage done and assistance combined, tier 7 and 8 are outperforming tier 10 Manticore at the moment at least. Why? I believe there is something to do with tier 10 matchmaking. Those little tanks do not have to face too many, at least too many, because tier 8 can face, but do not have to face too many overbuffed, overtuned tier 10 tanks. And they do not have to face too many tier 10 light tanks. Other tier 10 light tanks, they do not have to play in the same pool all the time. Manticore has to deal with EBR 105, with AMX 1390, not 1390, 13105, with T100 LT all the time in almost every single battle, and those battles where you are the only light tank are super rare. For example, this battle on the background at the moment. Enemy team had AMX 13105, Sheridan and T100 LT, and this is nowadays World of Tanks matchmaking. And hence the question, do you even play your own game? You wanted to design one tank which can do something what all the other light tanks in this game can do better. And our matchmaking at the moment usually means we have at least 2 or 3 light tanks in the same matchmaking. So you have to fight with your own teammates as well. You have to fight with your own teammates in other light tanks, which can do all you can do, but better. Enough said. Manticore, ladies and gentlemen, British light tanks, ladies and gentlemen, but at least you were able to see what his special ammunition is able to do. It is able to blow up 60 DP, 2000 damage done, almost like a hash round. Little mini hidden hash round. Maybe this is going to be my title as well. I don't know what else I can call this episode. And you know what, guys, a couple days ago I was actually pretty sure I am going to invest experience into it, my time, effort, sweat and tears into this Deck 3. But you know what? I think better of myself. I am going to save the most valuable thing in a life, which is time, and I am simply not going to do it. It feels good to say F this line, why would I put myself and my team into disadvantage?
But this game's Wargaming finally released one not so overpowered and balanced light tank line and Deck 3, and you still do not like it.
Well, buddy, old pal, my friend, they are way too late to do that, many years late to do that. Have you seen Tier 10 matchmaking? And oh yes, talking about the community and the Manticore players, this released actually yet another kinda toxic thing. I have seen it 3 times already. I have played many battles with my STB1 because I would like to complete some of those top of the 3 missions, and I think I have seen it 3 times, maybe more, maybe I have missed some battles, but as soon as some of my teammates sees Manticore in their team list, they say GG, this battle is lost already. We have Manticore in the team. It is not that bad, right? 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 Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you think about this topic, what you think about British light tanks so far. Have you grinded towards any of them? I believe most of you actually enjoy playing with the Comet, so getting experience for the setter, aka upsetter, is not too hard thing to do. But how do you like Tier 7, Tier 8, Tier 9, Tier 10, if you have played with any of those tanks? I have played with them on the test server, and this was enough for me. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, even a little bit. I hope you did. If you did, thumbs up button is for that. If you didn't, thumbs down button, subscribe, and please hit that bell button. It makes me happy. It makes my belly, whatever. Take care and bye.